Liv, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a super fun video for you. We are making 3 amazing vegan summer drinks. These are not alcoholic drinks, but at the end of each recipe I do tell you which alcohol I would pair it with because it is summer and I know some of you guys wanted some alcoholic cocktail type drinks. I am going to be doing a cocktail video very soon. I'm just still kind of trying to figure out which ones I want to do exactly. So I decided to do a non-alcoholic video first because these are 3 drinks that I'm just obsessed with in the summer. They're so refreshing, so easy to make, so let's get into it. So the first recipe is peach iced tea, and it is honestly so simple to make, but tastes amazing. So what you're gonna need is fresh peaches because we're going to make peach simple syrup to go in it. And then you also need sugar to make the simple syrup as well. For the iced tea, I'm doing 1 tea bag of ginger peach herbal tea and then 1 of just green tea. You can do all decaf if you want, but I don't mind a little bit of caffeine. So the first thing we're going to do is just steep our tea. If you want, you can do cold brew where you just kind of leave it in the fridge overnight in some cold water, and then it will just kind of steep overnight, but I don't got time for that, so we're just gonna make it hot and then put it over ice. So I'm just gonna put these in here. And then we're just gonna set it aside while we make the simple syrup. So for the simple syrup, you basically just need equal parts sugar and water. So that would just make the most basic type of simple syrup, which you use in like a lot of cocktails and stuff, but we're going to make a peach flavored one just to really amp up the peach flavor in this. So I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of cane sugar and then 3/4 of a cup of water. Then we're adding in 2 fresh peaches that I just peeled and diced. And then you just want to put that on medium to high heat. Make sure you stir it so that nothing burns to the bottom. Then we're going to simmer it for about 10 minutes, and as the peaches soften, you can kind of just mash them up a little bit with the spoon just to release even more of the juices. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes of simmering. So what we're going to do is you just need a fine mesh strainer, and I'm going to put it over a bowl just so it doesn't splash too much, but you could put this into a jar if you want. And then we're just going to strain the peaches out of it. That's pretty much it. It's so easy, and now I'm going to just show you how to assemble it. I just added a bunch of ice cubes into here to cool it down before I pour it in here so that it doesn't melt the ice too soon. But if you did kind of infuse it overnight and do the cold brew method, obviously you can skip that step. So just for our garnish, I just want some peach slices in it. So I'm just gonna poke a couple of those down in there. And then I'm adding some mint leaves. This is totally optional, but I just really love mint in iced tea. Then I am going to add in some of the tea. A few tablespoons of the syrup. You're definitely going to want to try it before you do too many because obviously some people like it sweeter than others. So I'm gonna do 2, stir it around, test it, and then do more if I need it. Look how cute. Okay, so I tried it and it was definitely pretty much sweet enough. I added a little bit more of the syrup. I think I expected this to taste like sangria because it looks exactly like sangria, and then when it wasn't alcohol, it was like a little bit weird, but it tastes like amazing iced tea. If you like green tea, you're gonna love this. I think probably 2 tablespoons would be sweet enough for a lot of people who don't like things to be too sweet. You could even do it without the syrup if you just love the taste of green tea, but with the syrup, it's so good. It kind of reminds me of like when you bake peaches, like in peach cobbler or something, because you're cooking it with the sugar. It just has that really dessert flavor. It's so good. The mint doesn't come through a ton, but it just adds a cute little visual element. And I mean, I feel like the green tea flavor comes through more than the mint, so you could probably add some mint and muddle it a bit if you wanted the mint to come through, but I just think it makes it look really pretty. So And I did want to mention, because it's summer and I know a lot of you, when I asked on Instagram if you wanted alcoholic or non-alcoholic, a lot of you did say alcoholic. I personally love the idea of a flavored vodka. This one is just peach and orange blossom. So I would add some of this and then maybe just a little bit of soda water to make it fizzy. It matches, so you know, it's the vibe. That's my suggestion. I'm not a bartender. I don't even know that much about cocktails, but I had this here and I thought it fit, so. So the second drink we're making is a blended frozen strawberry lemonade. So we are making it with fresh lemons and then frozen strawberries, but you can also use fresh strawberries if that's all you have. And then we need a little bit of sugar, some ice, and some water, and that's it. Okay, so first you are going to add about half a cup of water into your blender. Two tablespoons of cane sugar, about 1 cup-ish of frozen strawberries. If you're using fresh strawberries, you'll want to add double the amount of ice, so just keep that in mind. And then about a cup to a cup and a half of ice cubes. Really good. If you love strawberries, you're gonna love this. It's tart and it's so refreshing. These are so fun to make for your friends. So if you have friends over for a little patio party, or if you're, I don't know, doing like an afternoon type of thing, blended drinks are really, really fun for that. And if you're looking for an alcohol suggestion for this, I suggest using whiskey. I have gotten super into whiskey sours lately, which is basically this except with no strawberries. So it's basically kind of like a lemonade with lemons and simple syrup, which is just the plain kind, not a flavored kind, and then whiskey, and you do some other fancy things, but that's basically the base of it. So that's why I think whiskey would go really amazing in this. One more fun little suggestion, if you wanted to like put some lemon juice around the rim before you pour it in the cup and then dip the rims in sugar, that's just, if you're having like a party or something, just a fun way to jazz it up. So the last drink we're making is another blended one, but it's a milkshake. And we made milkshakes when we were in Cape Breton the other weekend. And we decided to put some frozen banana in it to make it extra, extra creamy. And it ended up tasting like a banana bread, like cold banana bread, like a banana bread milkshake. And it was so good. We actually used the oatmeal cookie So Delicious ice cream, but we couldn't get that this time. So we got cinnamon cookie dough, which is still gonna be amazing. So what you need is just some vegan ice cream. You can choose whatever kind you want, obviously, but we're going with a cookie dough based one, and then we have some oat milk, some ice, and frozen banana. We're gonna start with some ice. I like to use the glass that I'm planning on drinking out of and fill it kind of 3/4 of the way full with ice. That's just how I measure it out. Then we're adding a little splash of oat milk, about half of a frozen banana, and of course, some ice cream. So if you're making this for a couple people, which I am, you'll probably want to do like 1 giant scoop per person, if that makes sense. And this combination of ingredients just gives the best, creamiest milkshake. If you were to just blend the ice cream, it kind of just liquefies. So the ice and the frozen banana just really adds a bit of extra mass to it so it doesn't go too runny. Keep adding oat milk as you need in order to blend it. I like to start with a little bit and then add more as I'm blending, again, so that I don't add too much at once and make it too runny. It looks so chunky, but I promise it's not. It's just icy. Just for a fun garnish. Boop. It's like shocking how much it tastes like banana bread. I think it's just the combination of the cinnamon in the ice creams that we choose, but the cinnamon flavor is really, really nice. Texture is perfect. It looked a little bit icy when I was pouring it in, but it's just perfectly smooth and creamy. So for alcohol, if you like coffee, then a coffee liqueur like this would be really good in it. If you don't like coffee, you could always do like the vegan almond Baileys. That wouldn't add too much of a flavor, just a little bit of sweetness. But if you like Kahlua, then I feel like this would be so good in this. I feel like there's a blended drink that has this in it, and it also has banana, so I know that it would taste really, really good. I would just obviously put it in before you blend it. Like, you don't want to add some and then stir it in because then it wouldn't quite incorporate. So just add this when you add your milk and blend it all together. This is obviously more for like a party vibe, or I don't know, if you have a pool, you're inviting people over for a pool party. I feel like this is more of a daytime type of drink as well. This isn't a night thing, but this could definitely be a dessert on its own. So drink a milkshake whenever you want is the message. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and I really hope you enjoy these recipes. Definitely let me know below which one you would try first. I think if I was going to rank them, this one's my favorite, and then these two are tied for second. I just am so obsessed with iced tea right now, and peaches are one of my favorite summer fruits, so that's why I picked this one. And I feel like this one is one that you could drink the most often, whereas these ones are pretty sweet. But let me know which one is your favorite, or which one you are going to make first. Again, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.